All right, everybody, welcome back to the Armageddon Dota 2 Asia Grand Slam. We've flown in teams from all over Southeast Asia, from Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, India, teams from all over, Malaysia and Singapore as well. That's what we're seeing here, at least one team from Malaysia. We've got ABC up against the Indonesian team, Neolution Esports. And this is a winner bracket round of 16 match here, guys. We've seen all the other round of 16 matches. This is the last one of today. This is going to see who's going to be the last winner bracket quarterfinalist. ABC coming into this tournament, well, they're heavy favorites. They've really been on a bit of a hot streak lately, taking down Orange Esports last night, really having a good string of victories, and basically being very, very consistent as far as the Southeast Asian scene has gone. Neolution Indonesia, well, a team that's sort of a bit off the radar, a team who you don't really know what to expect, and that can work in their favor, especially going up against one of the favorites. You've got to be hard to predict. You've got to really do something to take them by surprise. So we're going to see what that's going to be here. We've got ABC, led by the Captain Winter, playing from the Dire side, and over on the Radiant side, it is Neolution Esports Indonesia, captained by R9. We've got R9, Quang, Black Diamond, CL, and XLR8 playing for Neolution Esports Indonesia. And over on the ABC side, well, some familiar faces. We've got Winter, Wang Wang, Hon Trash Player, TFG, and Ling, sporting the ABC banners here in Singapore. For those of you tuning in on the live stream, thank you for supporting the tournament. And those of you in Singapore, well, thanks for coming on down. Or if you haven't come on down, you should come on down to the Marina Bay Sands Convention Center. Check out the event live. Check out all the teams, as well as, come say hi to me. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. I'm here in Singapore live casting this fantastic event all for you guys, as we're going to see what these two teams can put on. It's hopefully going to be a bit of a good show here. We've got ABC first picking up the Magnus after banning out Keeper of the Light as well as Darkseer. Over on the Radiant side, the Neolution side, they ban out the Batrider as well as the Nyx Assassin, and then grab themselves a Rubik as well as Luna. So they get themselves a strong support hero. They also get themselves that strong farming carry hero, generally put in the trial, but can also go as a solo. We could see something like a Luna in a 1v1 matchup in the safe lane. Over on the ABC side, well, Mag generally played as a solo mid as of late since his skewer nerf. He's a lot harder to run in that off lane, but you can still see him there every now and then. But most likely, probably looking at Mag in the mid lane. Wang Wang's been playing quite a bit of the Mag. You've got Hon Trash Player, who's your carry player for them. Winter generally plays the support, and there's your hero for him. They get the Shadow Demon. So most likely going to see Winter playing the Shadow Demon, and then you get Hon Trash Player's hero. You've got this Faceless Void for him. Most likely going to be played in that carry safe lane. Not going to really look to contest the lane with the Luna, unless if there's going to be any trial lane versus trial lane, it's going to come out of the Neolution side. It's going to be up to them to go offensive with this trial lane and try and take it to the Faceless Void, slow down his farm. But I don't think ABC are worried at all about going offensive and trying to shut down this Luna. I think they're just going to say, well, Luna can farm, well, we've got a Faceless Void. Our Faceless Void can farm just as well. Jakiro going to be the third pick now, as Neolution Indonesia look to sort of round off their trial lane. They get themselves Jakiro, Rubik, and Luna. It does give them a strong trio that they can put together. They can actually go offensive with this. If they want to look to shut down the Faceless Void, prevent him from farming too much, they can send those three heroes up to the top lane, up against the Faceless Void of Hon Trash Player. Both teams have now finished off their first pick stage, so we'll look at our bans, and we see a Queen of Pain getting banned out by Winter, and essentially, he sees his strong trial, and he's just going to be banning out entirely solo heroes, generally the solo mid heroes. As Queen of Pain going to be the first to get taken out of the pool. Probably see something like a Puck as well banned out. Maybe a Templar Assassin, but all in all, they're worried about the solo heroes. For the Neolution side, maybe worried about some of those jungling supports. There's already one support picked up by ABC. They do need to grab another. I imagine they almost prefer to go for something a bit more aggressive, like a Lina or a Leshrac, or maybe we see the Chen or Enchantress come out, but generally not a hero that, well, Link actually does play those sort of micro-intensive jungle heroes, so maybe we see something along the lines of a Chen or Enchantress coming out if ABC want to go that route. Templar Assassin as well as Enigma are going to get banned out for the time being, so ABC worried about that team fight. They know they have a good team fight of their own with the Mag and the Faceless Void, and they're going to say, well, we're going to deny you guys of any team fight. The Enigma Black Hole, a great tool to have, and being banned out is going to make it a bit harder for Neolution to find themselves a strong team fight. They can't really go for sort of a team fight support here like a Sand King because they've already got their two supports. They need something that's a solo, explosive type solo hero, and we'll have to wait and see just what that might be with this second pick stage. A couple more bans going to be coming out, as it is going to be ABC with the first pick up after this second banning stage, so Neolution Indonesia do need to be careful with what they leave in the pool. ABC have first grabs, and they are looking like they've got a strong composition already with the Faceless Void, the Mag. This team fighter is 2 melee heroes. They will be slightly weak in the laning phase, so maybe that's something that Neolution look to exploit, but for the most part, Shadow Demon being such a strong defensive support hero will make it hard to do that. Leshrac going to be the next ban from Neolution Indonesia, so just looking to ban out some of those combo heroes that you can put with a Shadow Demon. The Shadow Demon Leshrac. Maybe then we look at the Shadow Demon Lina. It's sort of the two go-to AoE stunners that you can combine with the Shadow Demon. And if Lina gets banned out, then you're sort of looking towards a Sand King. And Sand King as another melee hero really gives ABC some even weaker lanes. So something where they probably don't want to go for it, but they may be forced into it. Last ban now coming out from Team ABC. Short for Apple Banana Cucumber. I did not actually realize that until just now. It's like the number of times I casted these guys and it's like sitting there in front of me, but well, I've never actually read up and picked on it. So Apple Banana Cucumber up against Neolution Esports Indonesia. One more ban coming our way from the Neolution side, and then we're looking at our 4th and 5th and final picks coming out from both the two teams. As we'll actually have a remake after this game, so that the last caster can join, guys. So just to let everybody know, there will be a quick remake following this. One of the casters didn't quite get in the game, but we're going to finish off this draft, of course, and the remake will come afterwards. As Neolution, well, thinking through this last ban, they've got plenty of time, have hardly eaten through their reserve time at all. ABC having used even less of theirs. They do need to be careful. They do probably want to save some of that for their last 2 picks, but as far as their last 2 picks go, they've just got to fill in the gaps. There's only so many heroes they can do so with, so probably more important is going to be this last ban. It's going to be a Puck. So potentially, I mean, you could fit in a Puck into this lineup for ABC, either as a side laner or as a solo mid, and Mag and Puck can sort of alternate between either being side lanes or solo mid, so it does make sense as a ban. And now we look at our 4th pick. Where do ABC want to go with this? Your common offlaners, if we're looking at Magnus in the mid lane, are then for the most part not in the pool anymore. Darkseer being banned out, Puck being banned out, you've got the Batrider being taken out as well. They're going to go for a Lina for now, so there's your Shadow Demon Lina duo to combo and basically give this Faceless Void a very, very strong tri-lane. The question is, who's going to be the last hero? Who's their last solo? And is it going to be a solo mid, or are we looking at that offlane solo? Neolution now, they now know what they're up against if they want to go offensive tri-lane. Now I think sending their tri-lane as an offensive tri-lane against a Shadow Demon Lina, sure, Faceless Void doesn't offer much, but Shadow Demon Lina is just going to be too strong of a duo to try risk doing that offensive tri-lane, but we'll have to wait and see. It's still possible.
5 seconds remaining.
4th pick now coming out for Neolution, so we'll have to see what kind of solos they can get. If they're not going offensive tri-lane, they need an offlaner. They need someone like a Bounty Hunter, and a Bounty Hunter can also be pushed out of the lane by a Shadow Demon Lina, so it's not going to be the easiest choice of their life to actually pick up this 4th and 5th hero. Their options are, I mean, they're fairly limited. Maybe they just look at something that they can just send into the jungle. Abandon the offlane. We've seen lots of heroes completely abandon the offlane. Maybe we're looking at something like a Nature's Prophet even. We've seen Nature's Prophet go in the offlane a couple of times to some decent success. As they're now getting down. 40 seconds of reserve time left for the Neolution side. The team from Indonesia. One of 2 teams from Indonesia. And ABC, one of 2 Malaysian teams. We've also got Gizmo here as well. So 2 teams from both their countries. A couple of the other countries like Thailand only have the 1 team representing them. But a lot of teams have flown in here to Singapore to compete here in the Armageddon Dota 2 Asia Grand Slam. And there's your offlane hero. They get themselves a windrunner. The most sort of stable and consistent offlaner that was still in the pool. The question is, are they actually just going to send it as an offlaner, or are they looking to go somewhat more aggressive? But by the looks of this draft, I think they're just sending Windrunner to the offlane. Have Luna farm away in the safe lane. Jakiro Rubik can do some pulls, also support the Luna in the safe lane. And then they need their solo mid. Weaver going to get picked up last. So it looks like we're looking at an offlane Weaver. So Neolution going to be expecting the Weaver there. They need to now know what solo mid can they send against the Mag. What solo mids are left? I mean, we're looking at heroes like a Panda and Brewmaster maybe. They can go for something like a Beastmaster. These melee solo mids do match up pretty decently against the Magnus. Especially with a bit of Rune like going the way of the Beastmaster. If he gets a fast bottle, he can stay, basically, he can just trade blows with Mag and stay on par as far as farm goes. Last pick now coming out from the Neolution side.
5 seconds remaining.
As this is, well, that's it. I thought they had 2 seconds left. They still got 20 seconds of reserve time, and they're going to chew through that. Make sure they're making the right decision to go in that. I imagine they're solo mid. We don't have potential solo mid. Luna as well, but neither a conventional solo mid. Storm Spirit it is. There's a curveball coming out from the Neolution Esports Indonesia side. That's going to round up our draft, guys. We'll be hopping into a quick remake, everybody, so stay tuned. This game coming up soon.
It is a camera that can record, that can capture all the important moments happening here. Okay, that said, we are very unfortunate to got into the accident. Okay, and it's not a fault. All this will be true. All this is all women by the camera. So there's no argument needed. Okay, so the insurance company can never claim up to 100% if we have a camera. This can just work more than 189. Okay, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it is the final call. It is the final set of our weekend. It is the final set of our mistakes. Because if you miss the opportunity tomorrow, yes, this is the first thing. Every day when you miss our opportunity, every day we have 50 cents. Okay, every day we have 50 cents. Now we come down to the final 49 seconds. So, final set!
The horn of madness.
All right, everybody, welcome back to your AP remake. Whoa, that was a bad fumble. AP remake of our winner bracket match between Neolution Esports Indonesia and Team ABC of Malaysia. We are here at the Armageddon Dota 2 Asia Grand Slam in Singapore. The grand finals here. Teams being flown in from all over the Asian region. We've got Neolution Esports Indonesia as one of the two Indonesian representatives playing on the Radiant side here. As mentioned, this is an AP remake. We'll quickly run through the heroes, the drafts, and what is going on here. We've got R9 playing the Jakiro. We've got Storm Sprint in the hands of Accelerate. We've got Twang playing the Windrunner. We've got Rubik being played by Black Diamond. And then finally, on the Luna is going to be CL. Over on the Dire side, the team who are coming into this tournament are probably going to be one of the big-time favorites to notch themselves some big-name victories, including a win recently over Orange Esports. It is Team ABC, led by the Captain Winter. He's playing the Shadow Demon. We've got Hon Trash Player, or WTF, playing the Faceless Void. Weaver in the hands of TFG, or Garfield, Wang Wang playing the Mag, and then finally, on the hands of the Lina is Ling, the former MUFC player. I'll have to wait and see how these lanes do shape up. We can't reveal too much as the players are in earshot distance, so half of what I say has to be filtered for you guys on the live stream. Can't let the players know what's going on. Anything as far as laning goes, as far as movements around the map, anything in fog has to be kept secret with this land casting. The team's just sitting about 5 meters away from me, but we'll quickly realize what these lanes are in just a second once the two teams do go out. Some of them fairly obvious, like we're seeing here in the mid lane. There's not really too many options for this Neolution side. They've got the Faceless Void who wants to be farming away in the safe lane. They've got the obvious candidate in the solo mid in the Storm Spirit. And then you've got your offlaner, the Windrunner. The two supports for Neolution, they've got the Rubik and Jakiro. We're going to have to see where they look to head out to. Illusion Rune actually picked up by the Weaver. He's going to scatter this Jakiro bottom lane. And Rubik as well as the Jakiro just going to deal with those illusions. They do get this creep spawn, so they can use this pull if they want to. And this is going to make it hard for Weaver to get any farm, get any levels at this bottom lane. Mid lane, we've got Storm Spirit versus the Mag. A pretty even matchup here. Mag will get a fast bottle. Storm Spirit will also look to get a reasonably fast bottle, but all in all, it should be a somewhat even matchup. This will make it somewhat less even, though. Windrunner is just being a complete and utter pest here over in the middle lane, pulling this creep wave, denying experience, denying farm away from the Mag. This is XP lost for Mag, not to mention his farm he's not getting as well. Gets a double pull-off, so Kwang gets some farm and XP for himself, and also doesn't even have to go to the top lane. Generally an off-lane hero, Windrunner is using this mid pull to be very, very annoying. Top lane, we have got Hontrash player on the Faceless Void. He's going to be getting complete free farm here. No one in his lane for the time being. He's already up to 8 creeps, 4 denies. Luna at bottom should be looking to stay just on par. That's your main goal there. Weaver at bottom has actually managed to get into XP and farm range, so we'll see this Weaver doing some damage here. Maybe look to harass these supports a bit. The supports who are looking to start pulling, looking to start using these creep camps and get some farm of their own. Weaver almost succeeds in stopping the double pull, but it's not going to happen. As Weaver just going to try to steal a bit of gold. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Ooh, can he get away? Looks like he will manage to scurry himself away. Needs to be careful not to get thrown onto a cliff here. That's really the beauty of this Rubik. If you catch him out near a cliff, you just plop him on top. He will find a rune as well, so rune picked up by the Weaver. As Luna at bottom lane has stabilized, getting complete free farm, much like the Faceless Void at top. And then we've got the mid lane where Storm Spirit will have a slight edge over the Mag. You've got the range advantage, which doesn't necessarily win you the lane, but when you've got these mid pulls happening from the Windrunner, that's where you start winning this lane. And ABC, Wang Wang, playing this Mag. A hero he's played quite a lot of lately. Is not going to be happy about this mid pull happening. He's falling behind in XP as a result. He will be looking to harass this Storm Spirit quite a bit. Actually skewers him up to the high ground. Winter is also saying, there, this could be an early first blood. Accelerate gets brought down. The creep finished up the kill. First blood split between 3 heroes there. Really smart skewer from Wang Wang. The rotation from the two supports. I believe they would have smoked up because they snuck past his observer ward, so it looked like it was a smoke going on there. And a early kill going the way of Neolution. Sorry, going against Neolution Indonesia. As I will take a quick look at that first blood once again here. The skewer was absolutely fantastic from Wang Wang, as he did take the Storm Spirit to the high ground. Here we go. Skewers him up to the high ground where the Lina as well as Shadow Demon are waiting. They don't even have to use the disruption. Winter saves his mana and, well, saves it for a rainy day. Another kill gets picked up. This time it's Neolution Indonesia. They find the Weaver at bottom lane. He gets a bit too aggressive. The Sentry Orb being up there, and, well, another kill gets dropped. This time it goes the way of Neolution, not against them. Weaver immediately TPing back towards the bottom lane. Has some sentries of his own. Trying to de-ward here, but not going to really achieve all that much for the time being. Oh, look at this stack. Shadow Demon Lina like gold, gold, gold. Show me the money. On Trash play on the Faceless Void. He's had free farm as well. He's had plenty of farm to go his way. Despite that kill on Storm Spirit earlier, it's still Storm Spirit who's got the level advantage. He's at level 5 while Mag's still just level 4. And it's come from this Windrunner who's still using these pulls. Still being very, very annoying. And, well, Windrunner up to level 4 now. Mag hoping to refill this bottle of his. He's actually just abandoned it. It's going to be refilled at base, it looks like. As mid lane, Storm Spirit and Mag just trading blows so far. Both getting some alright farm. Storm Spirit is leading. As Mag, oh, he's going to get thrown up there. Shadow Demon is there. Disruption actually just used defensively. Mag now, he's on the run. It's going to be a perfect shackle shot coming up from the winner and from Quang. That helps keep the Storm Spirit alive. That could have gone a whole lot worse than the illusion, it looks like. Almost does. It does. They lose Quang. Well placed Lina stun. And it could have, I say it could have gone worse. It definitely could have still. The Storm Spirit almost got caught out there, but Windrunner coming in with that shackle shot, that 2-hero shackle shot, helped save that Storm Spirit. Bottom lane, it's TFG. Using this space that he's getting just to get some farm of his own. Level 5 on Luna, level 3, almost level 4 on this Weaver. And Rubik going towards the mid lane means that Weaver can sort of poke around, get some more farm, get some more XP for himself.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Storm Spirit just going for cheap, cost-effective items. There's his bottle. He's not looking to go straight for any big items here. Just null talismans, anything cheap and cost-effective he can afford. Both Mag as well as Storm running through a lot of bottles here. It's the supports who are getting the runes, and it's the solo mids who are forced to bottle Crow. Mag brings his back, and wow, very, very fast farm coming out on this Faceless Void. Similar thing at bottom lane with the Luna though. It's just a less direct approach to farm. We see Luna, well, building towards that Drum of Endurance, whereas the Faceless Void, he's going pure carry items. Not looking Midas carry, but something along the similar lines. Straight Battle Fury is going to be Hontrash players build here. And 2 kills to 1 in the favor of ABC for the time being. Wang at mid, not quite level 6 yet, so we're not going to see him abandon this lane just yet. Oh, top. Windrunner finally abandoning the mid pulls and goes towards the top lane, gets caught out. Even with the level 4, it's not going to help you. It's still a level 1 win run. Chronosphere being popped as well for that one, and they secured the kill with that. As Mag now is going to hit level 6 at mid lane. Luckily, while my camera work sucks, we've got an instant replay feature where we can catch this Windrunner getting caught out top lane. Here we go, Chronosphere gets popped by Hontrash player, and well, it was easy pickings from there. Lina stun needs to follow things up. Actually, no, just a Lina right click, they get the kill at top lane, and that's the beauty of this instant replay feature. Big thanks to Rapture for coming in and producing the event, making all this possible, and making that my bad camera work actually not seem as bad as it otherwise would. Accelerator in the mid lane. He's got himself this regen room up to see if he looks to start ganking yet. He's level 7 now. He can just start zipping around, trying to start setting up some kills for himself. Top lane Void. Well, he's had that perseverance for some time, and that means Battle Fury is coming up soon, unless he looks to sort of basically go back for some treads here. Decides he doesn't want to go straight for the Battle Fury, but it looks like, based on his current goal, we're looking at a straight naked Battle Fury. No treads, just pure damage coming out, pure farming items. Wang with the Arcane Boots up now. He's got himself level 7, so his ability to defend these lanes and also look to start setting up some team fights and ganks in the other lanes is definitely there. Maybe even a rotation bottom to help this Weaver out. With an RP, with some additional support coming from the Shadow Demon Lina, they can definitely try find some kills there. And even Lina has Arcane Boots at this point, so farm all around going very well for ABC. Bottom lane, it looks like Neolution Indonesia want to start applying some pressure. They've got Luna as well as Jakiro looking to go in. Lucent Beam. Oh, Storm Spirit. RP with a Lina stun. And once again, another kill miss. Luckily, I think we may have an instant replay coming up. I'll let you guys know, but we're going to see a bottom lane tier 1 tower push. There we go. We've got an instant replay in the mid lane, so I'm not missing any kills here, apparently. RP was used. Lina stun to fold up. Almost managed to zip his way out of there in time. And oh, bottom lane. Lunu finds the mag. RP on cooldown. He couldn't use it to keep himself alive. As there's going to be a rotation coming in. It's Hontrash player. He's showing up. He wants Quang. Windrun being popped, but he's going to get bashed. And Faceless Void finds himself another kill, or his first kill. He got an assist earlier on, and well, more kills going the way of ABC. They find themselves up 5 kills to 2. They do lose the mag for it. Eclipse being popped for that, but all in all, it's a 1-5 for ABC. They also get the tier 1 tower deny. Very important to deny that. More lost gold for this Luna. ABC now. They want to start maybe taking some towers of their own. Sure, they're going for a more late game style play with a Faceless Void, but they'd love to get some tower gold to go with it. And Hontrash player, well, he's not going to be one to sort of partake in that because he hasn't even got his boots up yet. Playing this Faceless Void as greedy as can be. Wants that Battle Fury and wants it fast. Max says nope. I want these creeps. Wang Wang says, well, maybe later. You can have some more. He's going to leave this mid lane for Hon Trash. Oh, no, he's not. He wants Hon Trash Player to go back top, but Weaver decides to go top. So basically, Weaver, who's fallen behind, is now going to look for some farm there. Faceless Void realizing that he can take some of these harder to farm in places. It's really the beauty of giving him the early farm, the early levels. Now that he's level 8, he can go in the off lane of farm. He can go mid where it's sort of more prone to being ganked. Give the Weaver the safe lane farm. Basically give these heroes who are behind the easier lane to farm in. Bottom lane, Black Diamond. The Rubik hits level 6 now. I have to wait and see what he can steal. Stealing a Mag ultimate is going to be fantastic. Even just Lina nukes, Shadow Demon disruptions, Weaver Shukuchi. There's a lot of spells up for the grabs here. And ABC, well, it looks like they're starting to get aggressive. We'll have to see if they can look to whether they're going to go for just kills or maybe look to start pushing down some towers here out of this. TFG still at the top lane, still just sort of dueling this Windrunner here in this 1v1 matchup. And not going to really kill this Weaver unless they've got Sentries or Dust, which is the beauty of just leaving him solo while the other 3 or 4 heroes can start looking for kills. And boy, are they doing a lot to try to find them. Top lane. Are they actually going to kill the Weaver? They do. They've got, I guess, the long-range initiation. If they hit a shackle, Storm goes flying in with a pull, and they can kill that Weaver.
Radiant's middle tower
Not something that
is
should
under
happen when you've got the Shukuchi and the Time Walk, but if you lead off with a disable and chain stun him down, well, you can kill him. So what happens at top lane? ABC are going to go for a counter push. This is their trade. They're going to go for the mid-tier one, but they're losing their top one for sure. And this mid-tier one power push is not happening all that fast. They quickly burst down the creep wave, so it looks like they will manage to do so. Unless we see a quick response, a quick TP in, but it looks like anything coming is going to be too little too late. ABC should be able to get this tier 1 tower. And looks like it's going to go down uncontested. No Glyph is up. Rubik gets off a deny. Big plays coming out from the Rubik. Neolution Indonesia. Well, sneaky bit of play there. Faceless Void really wanted that. He's got his Battle Fury up regardless though, but that was his boots gold. He needs to start going towards those treads, and he's just time walking up top. He wants this farm. Surpasses the neutrals, and in fact it's going to be Winter stacking these neutrals for him. Not just stacking one, but he's stacking 2 camps at once. Shadow poisons this camp, lose this camp, and yep, both sack. Really smart play from Winter. Such a seasoned veteran support player, and knows all the tricks in the book, and now he's back mid. He's looking to defend this. Drops some Shadow Poison, tries to stall the push. As speaking of pushes, it's bottom lane where ABC are looking to take down the tier 1 tower. Got Weaver, TFG. Oh, Time Walk being stolen, used as an initiation. This is going to be the end of the Weaver, maybe. Oh, he does manage to go for time left, and Storm Spirit burst down by the Lina. Great play coming out from Ling, and they've kept Weaver alive as well. RP on Black Diamond. This will be the end of the Rubik. Shukuchi not going to be needed. Shackle shot. Wang Wang taking a lot of damage, seeing in this macro fight, but he's got enough HP to survive this. Not to mention earned up. He's got bottle charges as well. He's got tons of HP regen. And this is going to be more trouble, more danger for Neolution Indonesia. Weaver shackled up, power shot. Doesn't have the time lapse anymore, but he's still chasing. Finally gives up the chase as rotation coming in from other Neolution heroes, but all in all, 2 kills as well as a tier 1 tower going to ABC. Great clash going their way, and the entire time they have Faceless Void at the top lane farming.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Hon Trash Player on this Faceless Void. He's had his battle free. He's now got himself some boots as well. Going to probably be looking just to get some treads and then start going towards that next attack speed item. Maybe just some survivability, something like a BKB. Storm Spirit's gone back to mid, and this is the one hero. It was really the X Factor pick. They needed this Storm Spirit to have a big, high-impact game here. And so far, he's just been sort of flying into his own death. 0-3-1 right now, this Storm Spirit. Accelerate has had a very tough time. And ABC, well, basically using all they can to just be as efficient as possible with their farm. They're stacking camps. They're farming camps with their support heroes. Their supports are getting decent farm. Lina with Arcane Boots, Urn of Shadows as well. 1k gold. There's a lot of farm split around all these heroes. And Wang Wang, well, you got to know he's eyeing off that Blink Dagger. The question is, when does it come up? How far off to being online is it? The mid-tier 1 taking a lot of damage here by the Indonesian squad. They really want to get themselves some tower gold. Luna's there coming in as well. There is an Eclipse up. TP going in. It's Hon Trash Bay. Goes right into 3 heroes. Needs to try find a Chronosphere. Defensive disruption going to keep him alive. Eclipse is there. They're going to try bring down Mag. Not going to do enough damage. They've already lost Shakira. Chronosphere on the sidelines. They're going to catch up Quang. Quang, can he go for winner in time? No, he doesn't. Shadow Demon gets himself 2 kills, in fact. Both kills were his. Let's make it a 3rd kill. This time it goes to the Lina. And now Storm Spirit on the run. He's got enough mana to zip himself to the high ground, so I don't think we'll be seeing any more kills, but 3 kills in quick succession to Neolution against Neolution Indonesia. ABC, they strike and they strike hard. And where next? All these urn charges they're getting as well help keep their team healed up. They can be constantly aggressive, constantly engaged on the opposing team. Weaver a bit underfarmed, something they'd like to fix here, but something they would also like to fix is dealing with this Luna. Luna has had a decent time farming, and they're going to do just that. They found CL. CL does not stand a chance. Soul Catcher, Shockwave, Lina, Dragon Slave. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Jakiro and Winran just going to try spam off this push, knowing there's not really much you can do as far as engaging into this ABC side, especially with that RP up. With RP up, you just cannot afford to teamfight if you're this Neolution Indonesia side, and things are going from bad to worse for them right now. The Golgraf taking a big dip. Oh, they may have found another one. It's going to be Quang. Skewer actually not going to land. The RP does, though. The Skewer damage not needed. The RP hits both heroes, the winner as well as Jakiro. 2 more kills to ABC, and well, they back off. Weaver TP's mid, going to go back and catch up on some farm. Faceless Void was never there to begin with. He's farming his own neutrals. He's farming the top safe lane. And oh man, this is where you know you've got a lot of farm on support heroes. Luxury items at 16 minutes in being picked up by Lina. And Dave at top lane. Battle Fury Treads also got a good chunk of gold on top of that. Luna just coming top lane, just trying to harass as well as possible, but doesn't look like there's much you can do from it. As we'll take another quick look at that last Mag ultimate as we are in a bit of a passive state here. The Mag ultimate that really, I mean, he went for the Skewer. They looked to set things up with the disruption, but even with the Skewer missing, the RP still caught 2. Both heroes just narrowly caught on the edge of it, and it was enough to secure both those 2 kills. Now top lane, Neolution Indonesia looking to strike back. It's going to be Hon Trash player who they find. Have they got enough damage to bring him down? He time walks to the low ground though. Gets himself out of danger. Storm Spirit doesn't want to use mana to chase, and all 5 Indonesian heroes are at the top lane. Unable to find blood, unable to find what they're looking for. ABC, do they look to retreat? Are they going to be able to defend this tier 2 tower? Mag ultimate, we saw it being used at bottom lane. It's not going to be up just yet. Maybe looking at it soon. Whoa, Mag, Skewer not going to land. The disruption kind of backfiring there from Winter. He needs to be careful. He's got No Man's Land. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere coming out from CL. Sorry, CL going to be caught out on the Luna. Chronosphere actually stolen by the Rubik. Unfortunately, that's not going to help out a whole lot. ABC is still chasing. Hon Trash still doing a lot of damage here. Brings down the Rubik. Now moves on to the winner, and we're going to get stunned up just in time to help keep Hon Trash alive, but he still gets brought down. Storm Spirit just going to try to take down as many as he can with him. Lina, yep, Lina goes down as well. Double kill for Storm Spirit. May even TP out of this. Oh, Weaver does not have the damage. Great play from the Storm Spirit. Trades 4 for 4. Neolution Indonesia finally find a much needed fight, and a bit of miscommunication there from ABC. The Shadow Demon disruption with the Skewer just not really being synergized all too well there, and it's Neolution Indonesia. Well, they don't trade well, but it's a 4 for 4 trade, and when you're behind, you'll take anything you can get. At this point, 4 kills more than doubled their total kill score. And so much of that came down to that Storm Spirit cleaning up the Faceless Void. Faceless Void got very confident there. He looked to re-engage. Oh, speaking of re-engaging, Weaver needs to be careful. Just out of mana. Pops the ultimate. Shukuchi going to be back up in a second. Can they bring him down in time? Going to try flying in. Can he catch Weaver? Not going to succeed in doing so. Accelerate just a bit behind the ball. Elsewhere, the ABC team, it looks like they've sort of settled for a bit. They need to be careful. That last fight was kind of basically a showing of strength from this Neolution Indonesia team. They show they've still got some firepower in them. Oh, Ling, he's gone for a gem. He's looking to start getting active, de-warding the map, deny the Indonesian team of any map vision whatsoever. And the question is, can they find some pickups here as well, using this map control that they're getting out of this gem? Faceless Void, it looks like he's building towards a Mask of Madness. Has got this just straight morbid mask, but once the Mask of Madness is up, he's going to have a whole lot more killing power. Ling, oh, nope. Knocking fish off the Observer. There we go. Succeeds in doing so. And the Radiant team deciding desperate times calls for desperate measures. They're behind 17 kills to 7, but all's not lost here. That last fight did go well for them. We see Storm Spirit picking up the start of his first big item. Luna's had this drum of endurance for some time, starting to build towards a BKB. Question is, where did Neolution look to go from here? Who can they try and engage on? Top lane, it's Weaver who's been farming there. And as a result, oh, danger, danger. It's around the Roshan pit. Power Shot going to scout things out. Shackle lands perfectly. Magnus onto the Faceless Void. They bring down Mag right off the bat. No RP now for ABC. Great engagement. Stormspirit's going to go flying in, looking for Winter. Winter gets caught in. The problem is Stormspirit gets instantly stunned up. Doesn't get burst down though. Needs to try to use his mind to fly away. He's earned up. He's taking a lot of damage. He gets brought down by the Lina Urn. And now we see Mag is back. And Mag is back with a big 3-hero RP. Catches out 3. Lina stun follows. Catches all 3 of them. And oh my gosh. Rubik is there. Steals the RP. RP's ABC. What a fantastic play from the Rubik. Stolen RP. ABC lose the Lina as well. And Neolution, Indonesia. What a play coming out from them. What a play. Only hero to survive all of that was the Weaver, who wasn't even there to begin with. The stolen RP, the Shackle Shot to lead things off in the Roshan pit. Absolutely sensational team fight coming from the Indonesian team. And ABC are going to be left shaking their heads wondering what just happened. They still got 3 heroes on the sidelines. Winter is back now, as well as the Weaver still alive, and we're going to see what they can do. For the time being, having 3 down, they're not really able to stop this Roshan falling. Winter going to scout it out with the Shadow Poison, but it looks like it's too little too late. Shadow Demon disrupts the Luna. Maybe you're going to see a Purge. Aegis has been picked up, so there will be an Aegis respawn. It looks like it's going to be needed. Instantly, Aegis gets popped here. Luna now going to be on the run. Gets scouted out by some Shadow Poison, but I don't see any follow-up damage here. Or maybe not for long. Weaver's on the chase here. Luna will manage to get out of there. So Aegis immediately used, but definitely worth taking Roshan there. You get the extra gold. You deny the Aegis from ABC as well. ABC were really eyeing off that Roshan pit. And ABC now, well, they find themselves, I mean, they were in such a decisive lead, but the last 2 big team fights have gone the way of the Indonesian side. The positioning from the Indonesian team, the engagements as well, the Shackle Shot, the stolen RP from the Rubik. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. And we can see the Luna has actually overtaken the Faceless Void in net worth. We're looking at, I believe, a BKB coming soon. Unless Faceless Void, I believe he's got some items. Yeah, okay. He's still ahead. He just brought his item out to him on the courier. Oh, Mag. He's found the Storm Spirit at top lane. There's an RP to lead things off. Lina's done just in time. Storm Spirit gets burst down into the top lane. Oh, RP gets stolen, instantly used. They want to get Wang Wang. They want the revenge kill. Shackle Shot, nothing to latch onto. It looks like Wang Wang going to get out of here. Rubik. I don't think he needs to use that RP there. He should have just saved it for a team fight, but unfortunately for Neolution in Indonesia, no revenge kill, and they lose their Storm Spirit, a very key hero for them. This could open things up for ABC. So look to start pressuring some of these lanes here. They'd love to have that Aegis when they went to do so, but even without, they've got the numbers advantage for another 20 seconds. There's a lot's going to be banking late game on this Luna. The Luna versus Faceless Void late game team fights. And the problem is, Mag as a hero with that ultimate can do a whole lot more in a team fight scenario. Weaver's at bottom trying to pick up his first big item. It is going to be a Lincoln Sphere. He's got himself the recipe, Ultimate Orb and Ring of Health, so he just needs that perseverance. 100 more gold, and he's going to have enough gold for it. Meanwhile, this gem on Lina has done a decent job as far as dewarding goes, but it hasn't really bothered Neolution. They've had their best fights with this gem in the playing field, and they may actually manage to deal with it. Lina kept alive by defensive disruption, still taking a lot of damage. Shackle Shot not going to land, as well as the Power Shot coming in just a second too late. Whiffs past the Lina, not going to latch on. As Neolution Indonesia, well, they're going to keep on applying pressure here at the mid lane. They really want this tier 2 tower. Have to always be careful of the Mag with a blink skewer or even a blink RP. But the Luna providing a lot of damage to help deal with this tower pretty quickly.
Middle tower is under attack.
And ABC, they're not really looking to defend. They've got Void at top, Weaver at bottom. They're going for a bit of a split push. They'll stall this mid push as much as possible, spam the Shadow Poison, spam Dragon Slaves, but they're going to look to engage at the last possible moment. Just keep the bottom and top lane pushing out. Stormstrick gives up on mid lane, goes back bottom to help farm it as well as push it back out. Quang, the Windrunners at top lane. So Neolution Indonesia not going to be able to get that tier 2 tower, and ABC, they deward mid. A fresh observer ward planted at mid gets instantly dewarded by this Lina. This gem is causing issues for Neolution when they can't get any map control. They're playing very, very blind. They can't put any wards on their opponent's side of the map or in the river. They only have some very, very defensively positioned wards right now. Weaver, Lincoln Sphere is up and running now. Maybe see the start of a build towards some sort of DPS coming out now. Something like the Crystallis or an MKB. Maybe even the Desolator, something that EG Sphere loves to go for. Just going for that minus armor, which you can combine with the Swarm and just give you basically the ability to focus down one target very, very quickly. And ABC, well, they're looking to start. I mean, split push is normally their style. We saw it just not long ago where they had one top, one bottom, and 3 defending the mid lane. Are they going to keep on pursuing that, or do they look to group up, go for a bit of a game? We'll find out soon.
Is under attack.
Weaver with some empower damage, doing a lot more to this tower, and it looks like the tier 2 at bottom is going to get brought down.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Uh-oh, here we go. Smokey, and goes Stormstrick. Going to silence the faceless void. Problem is, it's Mag who goes right into the ice bath, and Hon Trashblade doesn't get the Cronus drop. It's like, now he finds it. Can we get the Cronus? Is it going to be enough here? They bring down the Rubik, as well as move on to the next target. We're going to see Jakiro drop. He's picked up the gem. Faceless void finds the next target. It's going to be the Luna. CL going to get brought down. Hon Trashblade found himself a double kill. Let's try and make it 3. He wants the winner as well. Team wipe goes the way of ABC. The smoke around coming from Neolution Indonesia. They tried to bring down the Faceless Void using that silence from the Storm Spirit. He finished his Orchid. He wanted to get the Faceless Void, but he couldn't do so in time. The Mag got off an RP. Even when he went into that ice bath, he blinked into an ice bath, but he got off the RP afterwards, and it was enough to save the fight for ABC. And ABC are going to go high ground, start damaging this tier 3 tower, possibly even look at taking down these Raxus as soon as possible. But problem is, mid lane's pushing in, and heroes are respawning very, very quickly. Mid lane, just going to be a defense coming out from ABC. They're not even going to look to try to take this tier 3 tower. And with the heroes teeping out, we'll take another look at that hugely decisive team fight over in the Radiant jungle. There's a defensive disruption coming out from Winter, keeps the fight alive. They actually bring down Mag really quickly. Shackle shot lands, but doesn't do a whole lot. And at this point, it's just too much farm on Hon Trashblade. He just goes from target to target, bringing them down. Lina helped burst down a hero or two. I think it was Lina who brought down the Storm Spirit with a Laguna Blade. And, well, then once 1 or 2 heroes are dropped, it's not long before the rest drop. Hon Trashblade just goes from hero to hero, getting kill to kill, and finds ABC with a team wipe there very decisively as well. They just couldn't bring down the Faceless Void in that silence, and that's really the issue for them. Weaver now, wondering what his next big item's going to be. There's part of it. For the Radiant team, well, they're starting to fall behind a bit. They need to get some map control of their own, and they're going to try to do just that with a gem pickup. I think they just managed to deward a ward here. Both teams now sitting with a gem, so both teams really prioritizing getting this map control up and going. The Radiant Neolution Esports side, well, playing very, very safe here. Only Luna showing up on the map here at the bottom lane. BKB is there as well, so Luna much harder to gank than any of these other heroes. We'll have to wait and see. Stormstrick probably needs to start building towards a BKB of his own. He's having problems about getting burst down in these team fights. But thing is, there's still 2 ultimates that go through the BKB. You've got the Mag ultimate as well as the Chronosphere. So if you get caught inside either of those when you haven't popped your BKB, Lina can follow up with some burst damage, and you can bring down this Storm Spirit very, very quickly. It's not really a solution to everything, but it is a short-term solution. As well as something just so you can zip around, basically isolate heroes on your own. You don't really want to be team fighting with a BKB on Storm. You just want to be going off onto the outskirts. Find the stragglers on the side. Find the Lina. Focus down the Lina really quickly. There's a Yule Scepter now on Lina. Wow, this is a ton of farm on Ling. And if he gets jumped by someone like the Stormstrick and silence up, well, he just has to use himself and then he's okay. So it's a really nice little pickup for him to have. Luna starting to build towards his next big item, but it's going to be ABC. They show Hon Trashblade at the bottom lane. He's got himself a BKB with his Battle Fury and Mask of Madness, and ABC Maybe looking to start pushing Roshan down. There's not really a whole lot of other options here.
Radiant's
There's a couple of
bottom
outer
tower
tier 2
is
towers
under
up.
attack.
But with Neolution Indonesia spending so much time sticking together, it's getting really hard for them to find pickoffs like they were doing earlier on in this game. So they're resorting, well, stay grouped up, look for some pushes. Maybe look for mid lane, maybe top, or they could just start working on this tier 3 bottom tower again. Have to wait and see this next big item. Mag. We've seen this Arcane Blink for some time, and we're going to be looking at the Refresher Orb. It's sort of your normal next go-to item as that solo mid mag, especially when you get a lot of farm. And this is the big problem for Neolution Indonesia. They're not just up against a Faceless Void with a lot of farm. It's a Faceless Void with a lot of farm and empower. Additional damage, additional cleave. Making it really hard to defend. Tier 2 tower just going to go down without anything being done, said and done. Contrast player time walks in, going to look for that engagement. Does get shackled up here. Not going to be too worried about that when he does get just shackled to a creep. Takes no damage whatsoever, I believe. Backtracks the power shot and then they just retreat. They go for Ancients, they go for Roshan, they go for their own neutrals, they go top lane. So many different places to go. They're not at all worried about Neolution Indonesia. It's really at this point difficult for the Radiant side to just leave their own base. Weaver at top has had this Yasha now. Looking at most likely a Manta style, and that's going to give them additional pushing power. You have the Illusion Army to help bring down these tier 3 towers, as well as Rax is a lot faster. Also just create general confusion and just provide additional DPS in these team fights. So for ABC, they're looking to build this sort of Deathball army. They're just not quite there yet. They've got Weaver farming at top lane to help get there, and they've got other heroes grouped up near mid. Neolution Indonesia playing very blind right now. They know they need to defend these side lanes, but at the same time they want to make sure that ABC don't take Roshan. ABC, well, both teams sort of in a bit of a showdown here near the Roshan pit. Oh, it's going to be an engagement. Contrast player on the side lane. He's going to find Accelerate. Can he bring down the Storm in time? Does do so during the BKB. Also moves on to R9. The bash is there. Gem drops on the ground. Contrast player finds the next target. It's CL the Luna. Luna in BKB form. That's not going to help against the DPS of a Faceless Void as well as Weaver. Quang next to drop. 4 easy kills for ABC. Lena, the only one to fall on their side, but they get 4 kills out of it. Possibly even look to just push down the middle net lane now with 4 heroes dead, but alternatively they can just back off, go for Roshan, and well, a lot of farm on this Weaver. He's not finishing off the Manta style. It's just going to be a straight MKB, it looks like. And Contrast player into the Roshan pit. Wants Roshan, wants the Aegis for himself. And the Radiant team, there's just nothing they can do about it. Only Storm Spirit is up alive, and he's in the mid lane. Not anywhere near his next item. 5x on cooldown. He spent gold on his 5x as well, which is really costing him and his team. Aegis now gets snagged by the Faceless Void, who does have this Demon Edge up, so we're looking at either a Daedalus or an MKB. As we are going to now see ABC, it looks like they'll start to push, but we'll take another look at that fantastic Chronosphere coming out from Contrast player. Bringing down the Storm Spirit in Chronosphere is really the essential thing here. You take him down, he's not able to use that Orca, he's not able to do anything at all. And Luna, without the backup of Storm Spirit, without the Windrunner Shackle shots, Jakira also got brought down before he cast a spell. Luna can't do any damage without the lockdown, without those disables. So it was really a key pick off, a great chrono coming out from Dave there on the Faceless Void. Top lane, Weaver. Well, that Lincoln Sphere is great for one thing. It's great for blocking those shackle shots, making him a lot harder to kill. I have to see if he's going for a crit or an MKB of his own. There is evasion from the Windrun, which is the main real reason to get an MKB here over a crit. I have a feeling Faceless Void, he wants to just go for a crit. He's all about the pure damage, but for Weaver, you want the MKB to help deal with this Windrun. One outer tower remaining at the top lane, and ABC, well, they've got to be eyeballing it off, at least sometime soon. Ooh, it's not a refresher or from Max, something a bit different. Decides on a different path to take, and based on what he's up against on this Neolution Indonesia side, I think this item does work out pretty well. Sneaky. Looking for some de-warding action, I imagine. As Ling finds himself on a literal high ground. Not managed to do much. It's actually mid lane. Storm Spirit. They snipe the Weaver with the help of the Silent Stick. As Mag and Lena still de-warding. Lena takes out the Sentry Ward, and now ABC, their push is delayed. As without this Weaver up, they don't really want to go for it. We'll take another look at that kill I just missed in the mid lane. This was the dead Weaver. They caught Weaver out of the mid lane. Storm Spirit led things off here with the pull, followed up with an Ice Path, and there was enough damage to bring down the Weaver. No chance to Shukuchi, no chance to time-lapse out. Rubik, Jakiro, and Luna, well, those three heroes at mid lane just trying to push things out. Neolution Indonesia now find themselves in a bit of trouble. The gold grab is not looking in their favor. And the net worth as well. Luna's sort of up there, but not up there with the Faceless Void. Just up there with some of the other heroes. The Mag, the Weaver. But all in all, it's a very, very game in the hands of ABC. It's their game to lose at this point. They've got themselves this 14 kill lead as well as a very, very big gold difference and a very farm Faceless Void. There's your next big item, and this next team fight could go very ugly for Neolution Indonesia if they're not careful up against his Faceless Void. Not only has he got these items, but he's also going to have the Mag and Power, giving him additional damage, additional cleave. 50% bonus damage, 50% bonus cleave. And it's top lane. They want this tier 2 tower. Weaver actually sitting around the mid lane. The Lincoln Sphere, well, it didn't. Oh, once again, same thing as last time. Instantly pops the Lincoln, then going to try focus him down here. Can he actually get out of this? He's going to time lapse out. He's going to get dusted up right afterwards. Nothing more. TFG's on the run now. Can he get away from this Storm Spirit? There is enough damage. They bring him down, and Faceless Void elsewhere takes down the tier 2 tower at top lane, and Storm Spirit's being very quick. It's how he brought him down last time. He flies in, Orchid and Pull at the same time. One cancels the Lincoln, the other disables the Weaver. Now mid lane. ABC are looking for some revenge. Even 4v5, they're still confident. Instantly zapped down as Rubik. Faceless Void looking for a next target. Not going to find one for the time being, it looks like. Luna's on the run, as is the rest of this Neolution Indonesia side. And poor TFG. Once again, he's on the sidelines. Garfield has not had a good time on this Weaver. Well, he's 6-4 and 9, so I say that, but it's relatively speaking to the rest of his team. And now it's bottom lane. Even with Weaver dead, ABC are confident in their ability to go high ground. They're going to go up, start dealing damage to this tier 3 tower, empower on the Void, and he just starts pelting away on this tier 3 tower. He's got the Aegis there, so he doesn't have too much to worry about. BKB up as well, and well, Glyph actually being used somewhat preemptively. The Faceless Void was already backing off, and Glyph does get used there, so wait for the next creep wave, go up again. And Weaver's going to be back up and running soon, so we'll see Weaver maybe TP to one of these lanes and try to get back bottom as soon as possible. Void actually takes quite a bit of damage there. We do have some earn charges on this Lina, which you may have to see. Oh, Jakiro forced up in. Shackle Shot catches the Shadow Demon as well as the Faceless Void. This will help bring down Shadow Demon. Problem is, Faceless Void has an Aegis. Mag going to find an RP on 2 heroes. Faceless Void, Chronosphere onto the Storm Spirit as well as Rubik. Bring down that Storm Spirit. Can he do it in time? One more bash. It seals the deal with a big crit as well. The Daedalus coming out from on-trash player. Now he's going to move to the next side. Problem is, he's overextended a bit here. Aegis no longer up, and oh, can they bring down Storm in time? On-trash player backtrack to victory. Not going to do so. Storm Spirit takes a fall. Problem is, his Raxes now are open and bare. Faceless Void, buyback. Boots of Travel picked up, and he's going to go right back into this fight. Even with the Aegis no longer up, he was able to win his team to fight there. It all came down to focusing down the Storm Spirit. Now they're going to catch out the Winter as well in bottom lane. Another death on the Neolution Indonesia side as ABC find themselves getting themselves Rax at 38 minutes in the game. By no means a fast game. We've seen some long games here, including a 1 hour plus game, but it's once again the favorites, the Malaysians, ABC. It looks like they're going to bring down Neolution Indonesia here. One set of Raxes. It's not over yet. Luna as well as Storm Spirit are going to be looking to hold their own as long as possible. Try stall out this game, but it's looking very, very bleak for the Indonesian team now with Raxes taken. And Faceless Void with his Daedalus is doing a ton of damage whenever he catches anyone in that Chronosphere. ABC, well, retreat is the call for the time being. One set of Raxes is enough. Maybe they wait for Roche to respawn, or maybe they're just looking to regroup. Get their next level of items. Get this creep equilibrium where they want it to be. And then look to sort of take it to Neolution Indonesia. Maybe even look for a smoke gank. Something they definitely can try and do is smoke off, pick 1 or 2 heroes, and then try finish off another set of Raxes. For Neolution Indonesia, they've got to wait for some mistakes. Try and find a hero on their own. Try and basically capitalize on a hero of ABC who's overextending on their own, and well, we have to see if they can do so. Oh, it's Weaver at top lane. He gets silenced up. There's no running. There's no time lapses for the time being. The chain disable is there. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. They bring down Weaver at top lane.
Oh, wait, no, I couldn't.
Nothing more indeed. True to his name, Weaver is nothing more. 70 seconds on the side lane now. As, oh, Lina. Oh, Lina. This is one of the richest Linas I've ever seen. As far as luxury items goes, this is sort of like beyond the luxury item tier.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Neolution Indonesia with that pick-off, it looks like they want to start pressuring this tier 2 top tower. I know, no gem up on the Neolution. They've lost their gem, which is going to be very hard for them to fight here. Stormstreak gets focused down by a Skewer. Lina ultimate as well, and here we go. Faces Void. Oh no, Luna just caught on the edge. The Manta Illusions weren't caught in the Chronosphere, but Luna does get caught out. Mag also going to finish off the Rubik here. Eclipse being thrown, but it's just a last-ditch effort coming out from the Indonesian squad. It's not going to be enough. TP out from the Winra, just going back to base. Winra is going to have to defend, but once again, it's ABC with a very, very decisive team fight. And that's in a 4v5 scenario. They didn't have the Weaver. Didn't matter. Weaver decides, well, forget my MKB, forget my crit. I'm going defensive. I need this Manta style. And Neolution now in a lot of trouble. Focus fires down the siege creep. Quang showing some good humor here at least. But right now it's looking very, very bleak and desperate for this Neolution Indonesian side. Look at those crits. He's also got a Demon Edge. Are we making of it either an MKB or possibly even a Divine Rapier? Dare I say it. Come on, Hontrash player. Divine Rapier. You know you want to. More importantly, he's going for the tier 3 towers. Going for the... We'll get stalled with this Shackle Shot. Actually, time walks out, so a bit worried about his own positioning there. As Hero's starting to respawn over on the Indonesian side, and this will keep this tier 3 tower alive. As Faceless Void almost maxed out now. The Mask of Madness not really a maxed out item. You'd want to replace it with something like an Assault Cuirass, but either way, this is a lot of farm in a short amount of time on a Faceless Void. 21k net worth. Almost double the Luna. Weaver as well as Mag, both with a ton of farm and gold of their own. Mag going for additional mobility. He's picked up a 4-star as well now. Forget Refresher. He just wants some mobility as well as survivability. And well, the pings, they're looking at one big fella. And Neolution Indonesia. We saw the smoke gank work last time to pick off the Weaver at top lane. I feel they need to try to find more pick-offs, and not just one. They're going to need pick-off after pick-off to claw their way back in this game, one kill at a time. But it's going to be a very slow and gradual process if they're going to make a comeback here. ABC just biding their time, not in any rush. And the big thing which ABC, Winter especially, loves to do, wait for Roshan. Wait till you have an Aegis on your side. Wait basically to take as fewer risk as possible. If you've got an Aegis, pushing is a whole lot safer, a whole lot easier. Get it on the Faceless Void, he can just attack down those tier 3 towers uncontested. Neolution Esports, well, they're just looking to push out these lanes whatever time they have to do so, and, well, unfortunately for them, they're going to be too late here to the party. Roshan goes down, Cheese as well as Aegis. Aegis actually going to the Weaver, who's spending a lot of time getting focused down, and Faceless Void not going for either the Cheese or the Aegis on him. Is this Lina with a Cheese? No. Where's that Cheese and Aegis? Oh, Weaver, you greedy, greedy, greedy person. Faceless Void, well, he's got himself 3k gold now. Probably wants to save for buyback. Nope. Nope. Forget it. Who needs buyback? Who needs Aegis? Who needs Cheese? Full man mode coming out from Hontrash player. And they're going to be feeling pretty confident they can go high ground. Get the tier 3 tower here. Pretty much seal the deal if they can get these Raxes at mid lane. They don't really need the Mega Creeps, just need a second lane set of Raxes, and then Neolution Indonesia are going to have too much continuous pressure coming in from all 3 directions at that point in the game. Lina, Ling, looking for more blood soon, I imagine. 15, 3, and 13 on this Lina. Huge high impact game. Bottom lane, it's the Luna with just Manta BKB. You've got to feel it's not enough for this stage. You need to be looking at a Butterfly at this point. And even Butterfly, well, evasion is not going to help. MKB on the Void. Possible MKB coming on the Weaver. And now finally, 44 minutes in. It looks like ABC are ready. They're going to start chipping away on this tier 3 tower. Weaver in the front lines with the Aegis and Cheese. Going to pop the Manta style, start dealing damage on this tier 3 tower. Glyph actually being forced out. He does actually pop the time lapse as well. Comes back in, finishes off the tier 3 tower, scurries away now. And with the tier 3 tower down, this push is going to get a lot easier for ABC. Not to mention this bottom lane giving them vision, as well as applying additional pressure that Neolution Indonesia have to defend. They've got to constantly worry about that bottom lane. Weaver. Shackle Shot going to break the Lincoln Sphere. That will help out if this Weaver looks to get too aggressive. It sort of opening up the possibilities to lead things off with a disable here. Can we get any pickoffs from the low ground here? They are looking. Weaver taking a lot of damage here. Maybe forced to use the cheese. Cheese gets popped, seals the ages. Oh, there we go. Faceless Void catches 2. It's Lunar as well. Mag RP catches just Lunar as well. Not the best Chrono in RP. But hey, it's enough. At this point, catching up Lunar's all you need. And it's the rest of the team. They're going to finish off the Weaver under the fountain. So not Weaver, the Windrunner. Weaver finishes off Windrunner under the fountain. Leave a tongue twister that one. And well, the mid-racks are going to be soon to follow. ABC looks like they're in a position to cruise on through to the winner bracket quarterfinals. There's your GG call. Neolution Esports Indonesia are defeated by the tournament favorites. ABC take them out in, well, it wasn't convincing fashion. The kill score was somewhat one-sided, but it took them 45 minutes to seal the deal. By no means was it easy for ABC. There was definitely periods where they were struggling. Oh, Faceless Void. What are you doing? Under your enemy fountain. Oh, 50 HP surviving there. But guys, stay tuned. This is your Armageddon Dota 2 Asia Grand Slam. We'll have some replays coming up after this game. But for now, guys, it is ABC taking out Neolution Esports Indonesia. A bit of fun and games happening under the enemy fountain as we wait to see the final throne going down. We'll get the endgame scoreboard up for you guys. But ABC, as mentioned, well, tournament favorites led by Winter and with some very high quality players. You've got Ling, the former MUFC support, Weng Weng, a former Orange Hon player. You've got Hon Trash player as well, another very skilled individual player. And there we go. ABC are going to take down the throne here, seal the deal with this game. Their first game of the day. We've got more action coming your way. I think we're going to get onto the winner bracket quarterfinals now, because that's the last winner bracket round of 16. So winner bracket quarterfinals coming up next. ABC advanced. Neolution Indonesia are defeated. I'm God from Beyond the Summit. Thanks everyone for tuning in, who's come down live to the Marina Bay Sands Convention Center to check out the Armageddon Dota 2 Asia Grand Slam. Thanks everyone tuning in on the live stream. We'll be back with more live action soon.